Good evening. Good evening, everybody. This is Engineer Suraj Singh speaking from Bharat, India on this day, that is 3rd December 2023, and this is Sunday. Evening time is about, this is now, I think it is 6:40 p.m. 6:40 and topic, as you know, is Israel-Palestine conflict, which has gone to be very, very critical, though it was expected that there would be some relaxation, there will be some peace, but it seems that peace is distant, and there is one devil country, we can say, Israel, which has been conducting genocide on innocent people of Palestine. You know, many talks have been made, and you might be knowing various videos on YouTube and also news. I'm talking to all people of world, including my country, Bharat, though my country people are not very much interested in this issue. I am sure Palestine and Israel issue is not very much serious for them, and I have not seen any demonstration or anything from our country, and it is really very much astonishing that we people, about 1400 million, do not care about something, and we call that we are God's family or Vasudev Kutum. I'm very much upset with my people, our government, and everyone. Neither government nor people are serious about this. They are interested in their own business, normal life, election business, this business, that business. Well, it's not time to criticize, but question is international level, world level. There is no one at this moment in whole world who can say that I am going to stop this war. No country, no body, no institution, and you can say no army, no force, nothing. For whole world, if you kill children, say more than 6,000 or 7,000, it doesn't mean anything. If you kill civilians, it doesn't mean anything. If you kill women, it doesn't mean anything. Means if you demolish buildings, demolish hospitals, demolish school, demolish, you stop water supply, you fire, whatever you do, it doesn't mean anything. This means we have very advanced world where death is no meaning. Oh, no problem, I'm going to die. More than 20,000 civilians have been killed in this war, in this conflict or heartbreak between state of Israel, to whom I call devil state, and people of Palestine, to I call stateless people, who have got no support except their soldiers group, and that is Hamas. Lebanon is there, but it is not doing much, which was expected. Iran spoke so much but did nothing. Russia spoke so much, did nothing. China spoke so much, did nothing. There are only two ways: warnings, condemnation. Means these are weapons which are used by world. Either condemn something or warn them. Same thing is done by Gulf Cooperation Councils or Islamic countries, or you can say OIC and whatever, and there is no one to take lead in this. Unfortunately, it is for them one civilian dies, or 10,000 die, or 20,000 die, or maybe in future 1 million die. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, no problem. They were scrap. Why should we worry about this? We have to take care of our economy. We have to take care of our country. We have to take care of our development. We have to take care of festivals. We have to take care of exhibitions. Means, okay, we'll give them some food. We will give them some aid, and that's okay. If they live, they eat. If they don't live, okay, we will send some cover for them so that they are well embedded or buried. That is real scenario is happening. Only one state, that is Israel, it doesn't concern anybody. It doesn't worry because it has got massive support of United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia, France, Italy, German, likewise, and indirect supports from many other countries. And I think our country too is giving indirect support. That is not good on our behalf, in our society. It may be Christian or Muslims, if they are killed, doesn't matter. They are human being, and we believe in human being according to our country's intuition, our country's, you can say, schemes, that human is on top. But according to devil Israel, Palestinians are not humans; they are human animals, and this is officially stated by ministers in that country. So we cannot expect anything from Prime Minister of Israel because he has been past talked about Saddam should not be there, he should be killed, Gaddafi should not be there, he should be killed, Iran should not be there, Iran should be killed, and likewise. So means whomever is says one should be killed, only Israel should be there. America supports Israel, integrated, it does not support, but you can say virtual alliance. And UK, is very much plus and minus diplomatic. It talks about its own interest. It doesn't talk about others' interest. Same way, USA talks about its own interest. It doesn't talk about other interest, and that is very much unhappy situation, displeasing situation. And you can say it's astounding, especially. It is here. Yes, then Israel-Palestine conflict must be stopped, but who can stop devil Israel? Genocide cannot be recognized as war. Israel has gotten lunate, and there exists no one on this planet to stop this devil from. I could not write because there's a restriction of 200 words, and I'm sorry there's some spelling errors. Like the spelling of Israel is small I, it should be capital I, and also there is no, stop is actually stop, stop in last line. So I apologize for that error. However, talk continues, and we can say there has been ceasefire say about 1 week, which has been now declared void, and war continues. In this ceasefire, in this period of 7 days, swap were conducted. Many Palestine prisoners who were who had been in jail Israel have been released under restricted conditions. They were asked not even to celebrate anything. And similarly, Palestine group Hamas released civilians. But it is unfortunate that again hot pursuit started, and now Hamas is right in its saying that it claims if you want further exchange, if you want that your soldiers, arrested soldiers or prisoners of wars be released, and whoever are remaining hostages, they be released, kidnapped hostages be released, you have to clear our prisoners who have been in jails, and I think that is not bad. That is the right equation, but Israel is not going to accept that because Israel's 240 people, and here they have killed around 20,000. 20,000 doesn't mean anything for Israel, but 240 people were very powerful, very meaningful, because Israel thinks that Palestine humans are human animals and his people are human. This is thinking difference, but only stupids can think like this, devils can think like this. And I think I should not say that, but Israel is not a standard country. Per acts it has done, it was a respected and reputed country. Before war started, people used to respect and regard Israel because of science's achievement and engineering achievement. But now it seems that whole world has gone against him except those countries which have been supporting it. Particularly Western countries like USA, UK, and many countries in Europe and Australia itself. Otherwise, if you see whole Arab world, Islamic world, and all many other countries, China, for example, Russia, and many other countries, or particularly people of that country or those countries, support freedom of Palestine, freedom of Palestine, sovereignty of Palestine, can say, and whatever it way that it should get its right, because if Israel claims that self-defense is its rights, and America supports it, then self-defense of Palestine is also Palestine's right. That's the equation. Even though nobody says that, Palestinian people also have got similar defense right, self-defense right, and freedom right. It was not clear till now that Palestine have been staying in slavery for so many decades because they don't have any rights directly. They have only second class rights. Everywhere there are restrictions and which we have been facing for decades. I think how could those people be so strong? I understand. They do not have any freedom or right, fundamental rights or civil rights or political rights, and they have been living in those struggling. And I think this act of Israel is just like devil's act or giant, or can say Rakshash we call in our language. Person who doesn't care for humanity can kill civilians without any fault. Even children are not excused, minors, 10 years, 5 years, 14 years, children are not excused. They are put behind bars, and now more than 6,000 or 7,000 kids have been killed in bombardment. More than 4 5,000 women have been killed, and let us say, remaining civilians. And yesterday itself, 700 civilians were killed in bombardment. So, what should we call it? Should we call it humanity? Should we call it a country? Should we call it a war, or what? Now, if Palestine Hamas says that we shall not release anybody, we shall not release remaining civilians hostages, as well as we shall not exchange, we shall not give our soldiers who have been arrested until our prisoners are cleared. I think this is completely fair and justified demand, because Israel has its till now, I think, around more than 8,000 civilians arrested without any formal charges, and they have no right to arrest them, because they consider themselves they can arrest anybody. This is power of Israel. They don't care. Even a small child beats someone or throws some stone on a soldier, they arrest him and detain. That is clear, you can say, stupidity. That is not governance. If this is governance of Israel, I think this is called stupid government, criminal government, devil government. And that's why again and again I'm using this word devil. If you can kill children, if you kill women, then you are not less than devil, but you should say you're super devil. You don't even worry about baby. You don't, because baby cannot resist anything, and you are powerful, so powerful you are, more than nuclear energy powerful you are, that you are capable to kill children. This means you do not have any conscience, no conscience in you. You have no you have no heart for kids. You have no value of them. You can kill future of those people, and this is really very much condemnable, cannot be accepted, even if they belong to whatever religion. They are human kids. Okay, animals, you kill them, you slaughter animal, you eat them, but at least you cannot accept this. This is not at all acceptable. Well, Israel has to stop, but when will it stop? It also doesn't know, because there's no, you can say, structured strategy Israel is adopting. It just wants to, in fact, inside indication is that it wants to grab land of Palestine, because experts have said that there is no way Hamas can be eliminated in a couple of days or in a couple of weeks, because it is very much trained trained body, and now they are holding soldiers of Israel also with them. And in fact, that is worry. And keeping your eyes closed and bombarding, since this bombarding will not pay anything to anybody, that is also true. You cannot kill people without thinking, without caring. If you have courage, you go and kill soldiers if you have courage. But you don't have that courage because you are a coward. Israel is a coward country, and IDF is coward force, I can say, just like Israel cabinet ministers are cowards, because they can think to kill all citizens of Palestine. They can, you can say, more than 70% of buildings, structures have been bombed and destroyed. And people of Palestine cannot go anywhere. There is no place to go, so they have to stay there itself. I have seen many videos where Palestine people say, okay, we will die, no problem, where we can go, where no place. We'll stay here and face consequences. This means many more thousands and thousands and thousands people are going to be killed by this bombardment. And maybe what I'm calling 20,000, it may be one day 100,000 or more, because there is no resistance from other countries. Lebanon is doing only for its own sake. Iran is doing nothing, just warning and warning. So there are two weapons which are being used against Israel's movement. One is condemnation, and other one is warning, and nothing else. This means whole world has become also indirectly associated with Israel because it doesn't say anything. It doesn't reach there to fight it. It cannot say, "Okay, I'm coming to encounter your attacks if you don't stop." And this is really very, very astonishing that you cannot stop them. Why can't you stop them? You are having, you can say, 57 countries of Islamic or Arab, and there are so many other countries. Iran itself is very powerful. China is very powerful. Russia is very powerful. Why don't you encounter Israel? Why don't you attack Israel? What's wrong with that? You're you have to think the life of civilians more. Where are they fighting this? Where's the killing? So just attack people and kill Israeli soldiers, and that's the most important point. You have to kill soldiers. Go there and stop Israel. Go to Israel and arrest Netanyahu and cabinet ministers. That's the only way. You have to arrest them. Don't worry about what happens. We cannot see people of whatever community in world, whatever society in world can be killed by this bombardment. That is not acceptable. No one can accept this except Israel and USA. Except Israel and USA, no one can accept this because these are criminals now. I can say Biden and Netanyahu, Sunak are prime criminals in Israel-Palestine issue. UN is like a paper body, a book which can be read but cannot take any action. Just take action. Otherwise, I would simply say this world is full of coward ministers, coward politicians, coward governments. All governments are cowards because one devil is there, and you think yourself you cannot take any action. Why? What's the reason? Is Israel God of earth? What is Israel? After all, what is Israel? God of earth? What is USA? God of earth? Means you can see people killed. Why? Even if Hamas was wrong, but at this moment, it is not a question for consideration. Question is protection of public of a country. Why not? Why not that? Land of Palestine, people of Palestine, Israel is situated on land of Palestine, and now Israel is killing them, telling that these are all Palestinians are all terrorists. Well, I say Palestinians are terrorists. Not only Palestinians are terrorists, but all those pro-Palestine demonstrators who have been staging demonstrations around the world in whatever country, they are all like terrorists because they are supporting terrorists. It should be understood like this. Means anti-Semitism. What is that? Whole world has been like a stand still body. Only statement. Why only statement? Go there with your forces and encounter Netanyahu. UN should take action. There should be force. Let Israel government be taken over. And that's it. Nothing else. Because what is crime of civilians? What is crime of civilians? You have killed them. Just because your 234 Israeli people were kidnapped. So what is proportioning in that? You want to kill whole Palestine. No, not acceptable. World has become, statue, I can say. Whole world has become a statue which does not have any soul or power of spirit. And really, it is condemnable. And I can also say condemnable. I can't say anything because there are only two weapons. One is condemn and other one is war. To whom you condemn? There's no one to listen. Israel's ears do not work. Israel eyes do not work. Israel mind doesn't work. Only do whatever you want to do. Israel thinks that. There was some secret file which was given to Israel before, you can say, 7th of October, say 1 year passed. And it was warned that's going to happen. It happened. But Israel took it very lightly. Oh, what Hamas is. I don't care for Hamas. I have seen how many Hamas, what are they? They are nothing. They consider it like that. Oh, they don't have capacity to comply with this plan, which we call is 40-page document. Whatever is included in this method statement or whatever else, they cannot do it. It's just maybe a plan and they just want to scare us other me. They just underestimated those soldiers of Hamas, those masters or brigadier or whatever you call the leaders of Hamas. Why they underestimated means sometimes self overconfidence also pays you in losing direction. And that's what's happened, but you are not accepting anything. You are only attacking. I ask you why you were so in haste to attack them and to, you can say, and not to wait for more ceasefire. You could wait for more. You could conduct negotiations. What was hurry that no, if they don't, Hamas has a right to say, I don't give you. What's wrong with that? They have got complete right, absolute right, just like you have a right to demand release my hostages, my people. So Hamas has also full right, absolute right to demand Palestine's prisoners that you have detained for none of their faults or none of their crimes or none of the offenses. On what basis? On what basis can you say that this equation that release Palestine prisoners and equal to release of all hostages and soldiers? What is incorrect in this? This is quite justified. Hamas has every right. Why you want your people released and you hold their people? What is the reason behind that? Why Israel says you release my people, I shall not release your people. So Hamas says, okay, don't release my people. Okay, I am going. War is going on, and we continue with this war until this war is terminated. And when this is terminated, nobody knows when further ceasefire comes in. So how you can handle such situation? How long war can go on? And according to France president, I think president or prime minister, whatever Macron, says that it shall take at least 10 years. Just I saw video, it shall take at least 10 years to eliminate. What I mean to say, they're not exactly 10 years. He means it's equal, like impossible at this moment that you intend to kill, intend to eliminate Hamas. Maybe if you do not know even location of that one, only you in name of Hamas means you are just arguing. Why don't you negotiate with people, call people? And unfortunately, Arab world is just a spectator. I can say it is just in narcotism of its financial power economy. Arab world is doing nothing. In fact, these countries, Kingdom of Saudi Arab, State of Qatar, Bahrain, United Arab Emirates, Oman, and what Kuwait, only statements, paper release, condemnation, warning. Iran is also not doing anything. China is only not doing anything. Everybody wants to be peacekeeper, but nobody knows how to have peace. Why don't you hold Netanyahu, take him or go to him? Why don't everybody? Why all these people don't go to him to force him to stop this? What's wrong with that? Means you are nations, you are heads of country. You have every right to stop him. Why? How can you see his ongoing? Yes, if soldiers were attacked, I don't mind, but just 20,000 have already gone. This is official figures. This can be 200,000. This can be, you can say, 100,000, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. After all, you can say all are eliminated. Is it war? What is Israel? What is Israel after all? This is clear indication that Israel captured that land by force because they know use of force. And this use of force is devil work. You have no right to use force on civilians, but you are using. And therefore, I'm very surprised. Our country, India, Bharat, is silent. It doesn't know anything. People are silent for the government. I've not seen a single demonstration pro Palestine entirely in this country, which is shameful, really. I would call it okay, you are busy in elections, you are busy, but you don't know what's happening. Here we have youth, 140 crore people. You may say it's considerable quantity of population of world. China showed something our people did not show anything. This means we don't have heart, we don't have conscience, and this is terrible. I can say indirectly, we are not doing. You can say we recognize, yes, we recognize Palestine in year 1988. That was good thing done by that government in whatever it was 1988. But just recognition was not enough. Now time has come that something should happen. Because if some mad comes into power, just like Netanyahu, lunatic psycho is, if a mad comes in power, mad can do whatever you see. He has become mad. His many ministers have become mad. Country has become mad. Even Israelis itself are saying that our people should come back, and the many are also saying the why you're killing them. This means the government of Israel is mad, and the government of USA is supporting that mad. So government of USA is also mad. Sunak is also mad. They are mad. That's why they are doing this. And our minister, prime minister, he said, beginning itself, I stand with Israel, we stand with Israel. So a group of mad exists. So there should be another group of people or country who should treat that madness, who should remove that madness. So all countries, you can say China, Russia, or you can say Gulf countries, Islamic countries, and our country, all this should go to Israel, ask him, order him, stop it. UNO would not do anything. What is meaning of UNO? If resolutions are not accepted, nothing is accepted. Just argue for sake of arguing. And if somebody wants to stop some resolution, just veto it, and that's what. But go and stop that person, like we say, he's like lafanga or gunda. Gunda, devil. I'm saying, you catch him hold by this and stop him to it. And if it doesn't listen, then send your army to Gaza and West Bank and take over all this from this devil. Otherwise, there is no end. Everybody is playing its way. Israel has become so powerful, doesn't listen to anyone. Why? What is? Why doesn't listen to anyone? Okay, your people were host, your people were kidnapped. So, so what? What did you do for so many years? 7,000, 8,000. Nobody knows exact figure. You kept in prison for what? Your people are more important. The blood is special. And these people blood is white, you think, or black? Your blood is red. Human are human. Don't call them human animals. If they are human animals, then you are human monsters. Israeli people are human monsters, I would say. If you say they are human animals, you have no right to say human animals to anyone in this world. We are very strict. Listen to us. People of world. I'm not saying people of this country, my country. I'm saying people of world. Out of all demonstrations which have been stays around world, 95% approximately are pro-Israel, and this says injustice should be avoided. Every person has a right to freedom, right to independence, and that right must be availed by unknown state or unrecognized state throughout the world, and that is Palestine. Palestine must be recognized as an independent state. It must recognize, it must have, citizens must have complete governing power. Election must be there. They should have complete rights, all rights that we have, and this should be sovereign state, independent of control of Israel. That is time demand. It is demand. Israel does not have every authority in this world, and Israel must be stopped by all countries. Even America should think on this because America has got very black image now, very tainted image, dirty image in world. America has lost its respect ground. It's lost its reputation. It's true. UK is also same. France is trying to improve its image, which is also tainted. German also tainted, Australia tainted. These people think that dogs are Palestinians and Palestinians are dogs. That's why such nonsense talk they are making, and that is not acceptable. We have to be very fairer. Only time has come that all countries should rise and stop Israel, or if Israel doesn't accept, take over Israel, capture Israel by force, and declare Palestine recognized, and then let peacekeeping forces be there in both areas until final negotiations are done and normalcy returns to Palestine as well as to Israel. Israel cannot act forever, devil. It is a country. If it is not accepting, it doesn't accept, Israel's recognition must be withdrawn from every country, from UNO, and it must be considered a terrorist country because it is terrorizing everybody. It's a criminal world. Israel is a criminal nation because its acts indicate that. Not only indicate but also evidently proves it. Why should we worry about Israel? We have to worry about Palestine. People of all over the world are same. It doesn't matter they are Palestinian or they are Israelis or they are Bharati, Indians or they are other countries. They are all same. It is same world and we have to be with them. And if government comes that plays with people, that government must be removed or taught a lesson. And I would say Bharat Sarkar, our government of India also, to change its attitude and start supporting Palestine indifferently and ask Israel to hold its hot pursuit, hold attacking and airstrikes by strikes. Otherwise, disconnect yourself from them because Israel is not doing its way. It should do. Is going against principles of our country, against principles of UNO, against principles of peace. It's not doing right. If a government can kill children, you can understand what is that government. I cannot call that a government. It's just a murderer and nothing else. And murder of children and women. Israel can never be called a civilized government. I don't know how people of Israel are tolerating this. Really, it is surprising to me. I thought people of Israel as very civilized, literate, educated, but what is happening and they are accepting, if they are accepting this is really very much painful. No conscience can accept it, and if those who accept it, they cannot be called good people. I cannot say, okay, your people are kidnapped, I agree, but you have already kidnapped their people. You are only 240 and they were 10,000 or 9,000 or 8,000 or what, nobody knows exactly. Are lives of those people not valuable? Lives of your people are valuable? It raises a question mark, common sense question mark. I'm a very ordinary person in this country, but country or no country, it is earth. Everybody is world citizen. We should not forget. Country comes later. First comes world. I came to this world. You came to this world. We are all world citizens. There's no difference at all. It may be Israel or it may be Palestine, it may be India, it may be USA. Everybody belongs to world. Whatever right we have, everybody has same right. So what right we got to kill someone? Even animals should not be killed, birds should not be killed. Okay, but at least spare human beings. I think Israel should be thrown out, it should be thrashed by whole world, and Israeli citizens should so sense that they are with world. They should prove they are civilian people. They should prove they are good people. Maybe there are some people who are misled, but I don't think that general people of Israel support this action of airstrikes and killing. They should fight with their government to force them to stop it so that we can respect Israel society as it was respected earlier. Since 7th of October, there has been degradation of respect and honor of Israel people as well as USA people as well as UK people. Those were considered very much civilized by all throughout life are now considered criminals. You can say, to an extent, Israel Palestine is concerned, USA is a criminal, UK is criminal, and all those who are supporting Netanyahu are criminals. They say self defense. Biden says self defense of Israel. Why, Biden, you don't think that Palestine people also have self defense? They don't have. Only Israel has. What do you mean by self defense, Mr. Biden? Your self defense is different than general self defense. You think we people of Palestine can be taken for granted? No, no, no. You have brought bad name to your country, people. Your country is not considered now that honorable as was considered before 7th October. And also you caused injustice to Iraqi people in the past, also to Libyan people. And what is after all? You think that war is a business? Maybe for you because you use your weapons, you test your weapons in war, you sell your weapons. If that is business means for you, human value is nothing except your people value, right? If you see news media of West, they are doing now like our people in Modi media or Godi media. So these are now Israel media or you can say West media or Biden media or Sunak media. It's no meaningful, no meaning at all. Nobody can accept this. I don't know how these people accept this. They don't think that they shall go to God also one day. Biden doesn't think. Netanyahu doesn't think. They shall stay on earth for 5,000 years. One day they have to go. What answer they have? What you have done on earth? Do you have any answer, Mr. Netanyahu? You want freedom, but other party doesn't want freedom, right? You want rights, your people want rights, but other parties want right. Not acceptable. This is not acceptable. Not at all. बड़ा दुख होता है जान के भूल गया था हिंदी पढ़ना सॉरी माय डियर फ्रेंड्स हिंदी में थोड़ा बता देता हूँ जो फलस्तीन की और आप जानते हैं इसराइल का युद्ध चल रहा है युद्ध तो नहीं कहिए जेनोसाइड चल रहा है जनता को मारा जा रहा है बच्चों को मारा जा रहा है फिर मारा जा रहा है पहले 7 दिन के लिए रुक गया था और बड़ा दुख होता है कि देखिए एक दादागिरी गुंडागर्दी हम तो मारेंगे कोई हमें रोक सके तो रोक ले एक कहावत है ना जा जो कर रहे हैं कर ले हम नहीं डरते हम लोग डॉन है दुनिया की डॉन एक फिल्म आती है डॉन जिसमें कहते हैं दुनिया का डॉन आज कोई है तो इसराइल है दुनिया को मार सकता हूं मैं वो कहता है मैं तो कहा था पहले सद्दाम को भी मार दो गद्दाफी को भी मार दो इसको मार दो और उसको मार दो आप ही रहेंगे दुनिया में भाई आप ही दुनिया के दादा हैं आप ही दुनिया चलाएंगे आप दुनिया के मालिक हैं आपका कोई क्या मुकाबला करेगा जब किसी का दिमाग खराब होता है ना वो ऐसी बातें करता है और जब इस टाइम इसराइल का प्राइम मिनिस्टर का दिमाग खराब है उसके राष्ट्रपति का दिमाग खराब है उधर बिडेन का दिमाग खराब है उधर सुनाक का दिमाग खराब है फ्रांस वाले का भी दिमाग खराब है कुछ कुछ अब चेक कर रहा है वो फ्रांस वाला और उधर जर्मन वाला पता नहीं ये पागलों की टीम कहाँ से इकट्ठी हो गई पागलों की टीम में कहूंगा इनको a group of lunatics and you see a lunatic must be treated in lunatic asylum they must be put in lunatic asylum they have become mad I'm not saying Israel is mad prime minister is mad president is mad and majority of people got mad and of course John Biden is mad so these mads should not stay in society these lunatics should not stay in society they should be arrested by a world otherwise this crime this sin I can say this sin of killing kids and women and other civilians shall not stop because once You think a person is a criminal, for him, for him, killing is very easy. If you kill one, you can kill second one, you can kill thousands. So it has already killed thousands. For Netanyahu and for Prime President of Israel, it may be a match or a game. Okay, how many killed? 20,000. Oh, okay, 20,000 killed. Enjoy, enjoy. I am dancing. I killed 20,000. Oh, I want to see more and more. It should be 100,000. Oh, it's not. I'm not happy. Let us see 100,000. What do you call such person? MAD, LUNATE. There's a house for that. It's called Unity Asylum. You should go there. And people of world, leaders of world should catch Netanyahu and its president by hold in his throat and take care. UNO should not shy on this. Action is a must now. World public demands it. They say, world public say, free, free Palestine. This means Palestine must be freed. Or whatever slogans they use, it doesn't mean anything for me, but only thing is Palestine must be free. It should be given its land, and Israeli Prime Minister and Israeli President must be arrested and put behind bar immediately, or else this blood shall keep on flowing, and it is against work, it's against God's work. Why shall God like that these people should be killed? No, nobody likes it. It's very shameful, I can say, that whatever is happening is not good. It's not world support, but people are unable to do it. And that's what I say. If there are so many responsible nations, in fact, no one is responsible. They're showing the responsibility by just sending aid or help. Oh no, go and stop him. Forget Israel. Think that Israel is not a country. And if Biden also does same, hold Biden also. No other way, because we can handle them later on, but war and killing must stop. It must stop. All prisoners of Palestine nation who have been held by Israel must be freed if they have not done any such crime, say murder or other crime, just political crime, or demanding fundamental rights crime, or just if some child has beaten some soldier. I cannot say these can be called crimes. These people who have been held in jails in name of crimes, and, or you can accuse one without trial and put in prison, should be released, and then further talks go on. And one has to decide about fate of Palestine and not Israel. Israel is not future of Israel. Every country has its own decision. Palestine has absolute right, whatever right Israel is having. There is no second class citizenship, there is no slavery, and Israel must have same status, and Palestine must have same status. Both status should be equal. There should be no difference. Countries, Palestine should be a member of UNO, and its people should live good life, decent life, and whatever losses have been caused to Palestine society, Palestine nation, Israel is required to pay them all losses, whatever is due to deaths of people and due to damages to properties and systems. Israel is required to compensate this. That is very important point, because after freedom of Palestine shall require complete backup of financial helps and losses, and it shall take time for complete rehabilitation of these people who shall live, and those who have gone. They cannot be brought back. It's really very much surprising, and it's not agreeable whatever Israel is doing. Again and again say, बहुत दुख हो रहा है, गुस्सा भी आ रहा है, लेकिन हम तो बहुत दूर बैठे हैं भारत के लोग, हम क्या कर सकते हैं। लेकिन सोच तो सकते हैं। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री नहीं सोच रहे, हमारे राष्ट्रपति नहीं सोच रहे, ये हमारी गलती है, हमारे देश की जनता की गलती है। आप क्या समझते हैं कि वो मुसलमान है, बस हेल्प मत करो। यहाँ बात मुसलमान की और ईसाई की नहीं है, यहाँ बात मानवता की है, सिर्फ मानवता की। और जो लोग इनको दूसरे एंगल से देखते हैं वो बेवकूफ़ कह सकता हूँ मैं उनको, या उनको पूरा पता नहीं है कि ये कहानी या स्टोरी या रिकॉर्ड क्या है, इसराइल क्या है, पैलेस्टाइन क्या है, बस किसी ने कह दिया और शोर मचाने लगे। उससे इलेक्शन तो जीता जा सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन मानवता नहीं जीती जा सकती, दुनिया को नहीं जीता जा सकता। इसराइल जितना मर्जी कर ले, जीत नहीं सकता, ये तो पक्की बात है, क्योंकि बेवकूफ़ कभी जीतता नहीं है और राक्षस कभी जीतता नहीं है। इसलिए अगर वो सोचता है कि वो इस पे राज कर लेगा और दुनिया चला लेगा, तो वो गलत सोचता है। ये बात भी हमें सोचनी होगी, और अगर हम ये नहीं सोच सकते तो हम क्या कहेंगे मैं नहीं जानता। अब जो हालात है वो ठीक नहीं है, उसको सुधारना होगा, कंट्रोल करना होगा। अगर हम कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते तो हम गलत करेंगे, और कंट्रोल करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, आवश्यकता है, समय की पुकार है। और मैं समझता हूँ ऐसा होना चाहिए। सारी दुनिया की कंट्रीज़ जाएं और इसराइल को रोकें, और यदि वो ना रुके तो उसको होल्ड करें, और वहाँ पर दूसरी फोर्सेस लगा के पीस मैनेज करें, पीस को कीप करें। नहीं तो इसका कोई अंत नहीं है, और जिसका कोई अंत नहीं है वो है ही नहीं। Really very sorry. I never thought that I have to speak about this on video about Palestine, because Palestine are very good people. Of course, they are poor, they have no state, they have society, and lakhs of Palestine have been working in Gulf states and many other parts of this world. They must come back, or they must be given support first to have at least country, and only then we can say that we have done our job. UN should not act just like a body; it should act like actionable body that can take action. Just resolutions are not sufficient. Actions are required. And if Israel thinks that I am down, then whole world should become down. Iran is responsible to take action. Iraq is responsible to take action, because they are directly impacted upon by this. And maybe Gulf states are not happy, they don't have anything but moral support, and they should help Iran and Israel encounter Israel. Time has come now. There's no way to get approval or do this, but do it. Mad must be stopped. Otherwise, mad shall kill many, lunatic shall kill many, and Israel is doing that. Minds of Israel are not working, conscience is not working. Only seat is important for Netanyahu. But I will tell my people, see, I have done this much for you. I have killed so many people of Palestine, and I have destroyed Palestine. I will eliminate Hassan, I will Hamas. Just political angle is visible from here, and that is not acceptable. And we should be very serious about this issue. If we don't understand this, we cannot understand anything. हमारे देश के लोग चाहे जो भी हों, थोड़ा समझिए, ये बहुत गलत हो रहा है। आपको शायद अच्छा लग रहा होगा, कुछ लोगों को तो जानते नहीं है। वास्तव में वो लोग जो यंग हैं, जैसे बाकी दुनिया के यंग भी नहीं जानते क्या हो रहा है, हमारे यहाँ के भी नहीं जानते। लेकिन अब सॉल्यूशन तो होना चाहिए। बहुत हो गया, बहुत हो गई गुंडागर्दी, बहुत हो गया शोर शराबा, बहुत मर गए लोग। अब और नहीं, बस और नहीं, इसके आगे और नहीं। सोचना तो चाहिए। ना मरें, लेकिन मर रहे हैं। सैकड़ों लोग रोज मर रहे हैं। कल की खबर के हिसाब से 700 फलस्तीनियों को मारा गया कल। 700 एक दिन में। आप सोचिए कहाँ जाएगी ये फिगर। अब वो कह रहे हैं हम जाएंगे नहीं यहाँ से, मारना है तो मार दो। We shall not leave this place. If you want to kill us, kill us. We shall die with respect. There's no place to go, but Israel is spreading, raining leaflets. Go from here, otherwise, you shall be responsible for your own loss of life. What nonsense, what stupidity is this? A country rains, drops, leaflets stating that, warning that, leave this place. This is not your place for timing. You stay where you want to stay. I'm going to bombard this place. What do you call it? Is it not Don? Is it not Gunda? Is it not criminal? What you can say? Nothing, no other word except this, or maybe more stronger words can be used. What's your nose doing? What they are doing? What hearsay is doing? I'm asking yourself, so what you're doing? Do you define it self-defense? Is it self-defense? You warning, asking him, leave this place. We want to kill you. You digest this. Are you USA? I don't think you are USA, or you are not president. And Sunak, what are you doing? Prime Minister of UK, what are you doing? You all are criminals, in fact. All. Don't think all times are same. Time would come to take action against you. Don't worry. So, my dear, I don't want to say more, but it is not acceptable. What is happening cannot be accepted, not at all. Why should we accept this? What is the reason to really behind to accept this? What is the reason? Why India is worried? What for? What do you want? You want to touch feet of Israel and other countries, Gulf countries, doing nothing. Doing nothing, only speaking. Oh, I am asking you to sit down, I'll arbitrate, I mediate. What happened with that state of Qatar? You only speak, nothing else you do. And Saudi, having festivals, this festival, that festival, this celebration, that celebration. These are all secondary. You are responsible for Palestine, all Gulf states. You are responsible for Palestine, all Islamic states. And you all world is responsible for Islam, all world. Maybe you may call, I'm getting undue. I'm doing something, talking something is not acceptable. Learn from South Africa. Learn from them. They suffered for long. And they know what is genocide. They know what are rights. They know what is liberty. They know what is freedom. And they know what Israel is doing. It happened with them also. Apartheid. Apartheid. So, world people, maybe I'm not very strong, I'm not in field, but information is available. I just analyzed every information and say Israel is wrong. Absolutely wrong. You have no right what you are taking now. Killing is sin and you are earning sin. Sins. Maybe you care where you are entering sin or not sin. That is war. No, this is not war. War is all often held between two countries. Palestine is not a country yet. Palestine is not a country yet. It doesn't have government. Israel abuses its powers to control Palestine, and that is a problem. Israel has its own government for its area, and Palestine must have its own government for its area, and that is very much important and significant. Otherwise, you shall not find any end to this issue. 57 days, 58 days, moving and moving and moving and moving. How many days? Nobody knows. Technology and tunneling, all these are interconnected. If really tunnels exist, then I think Israel cannot do anything because inter in infrastructure, if tunnels are infrastructures, these are connected like internet, then particularly I'm saying Israel soldiers, IFD, would be trapped in them. because there's no isolated tunnel. There should not be. Maybe a network of tunnel which are connected to each other. If one is trapped, only that person knows its route can come back. Otherwise, you know what happens. And I'm sure Israeli soldiers, IDF soldiers, shall not enter into tunnels from this point of view because they know very well what can happen to them. And really, they are experienced people. They know what is meaning if they are entrapped, means they are gone. And that is really very much issue. We have to be serious about. Israel must think again and again. It should use its mind, not conscious, or not to show to world. I have eliminated Hamas. Elimination of Hamas is not important this time. Elimination of killing is important. Killing civilians is important. No country has got any right to kill civilians, and you have to pay for your right already done. Don't worry, you'll run away. Israel government has to digest all this what they have done. Maybe Netanyahu and its ministers be prosecuted by international court, the world court, and they will be imprisoned. They will be awarded sentences. That time is to come. Don't think that you can run away. What you have done cannot run away. Thousands and thousands have been killed because of you, and you have to pay for that. Pay not just the money, but whatever is required by sentence, you have to do that. That is very important part of life. We cannot just say no. Netanyahu must be prosecuted, and all those who are in war cabinet or otherwise must be prosecuted. Biden should also be prosecuted. Sunak should also be prosecuted because these people are equally responsible for what they have done against state of Palestine. Punishment must be given for their crimes, for their abuse of government power. Even if your resolutions, your orders are approved by your Knesset, doesn't mean that it is acceptable. Your IDF has caused killings, they should be responsible. Air strikes people should be responsible. And it is long game of prosecution, long process of prosecution, and you cannot escape this proposed action, future action that will happen with you. Maybe you are not in government at that time, but think yourself what you are doing. Don't think like a politician, think like a leader of your society or Palestine society itself. Because to some extent you are also responsible directly because you have got many controls over them, and it's your duty to make sure that you are occupying power and you should take responsibility as occupier. But you did not take any responsibility as occupier. Rather, occupier kills its people. Occupier is killing its people. What do you call it? It's same thing as British killed our people during our times before 1947 in this country, Bharat, India. They were occupier, they killed our people. Same way, Israel is an occupying power. It kills owners or land owners and who are Palestinians. What is happening, you see? Occupier is killing owners of its land. On which land they are accommodated, they are granted permission, and they are killing permission grantors. What is happening? Really, I don't understand. What is meaning of education? What is meaning of knowledge? Everywhere you see injustice going on by such illiterate, not illiterate, you can say literate presidents, prime ministers who are considered to be educated people, Biden, Sunak, and Netanyahu, and many others. What is happening really is extraordinary, very extraordinary, and cannot be understood clearly. And we have to be very serious about this issue. And if we cannot be serious about this issue, I don't know what shall happen, how many more lives have to go, How many more peoples and children and young and women and whatever else, animals have to do? How many more buildings we have to sacrifice, or this to be destructed? I'll be back with you. Thank you very much.